When you think of Ireland, you think of green fields, friendly people, and a strong tradition of neutrality. For decades, Ireland stayed away from military alliances, choosing peacekeeping over power projection. But now, Ireland is making a surprising move. It's buying $46 million worth of Javelin anti-tank missiles from the United States. Why is a neutral country making such a big military purchase? What does this mean for Ireland's future policies? Let's break it down in today's video. First, let's understand what exactly Ireland is buying. On April 25th, the U.S. State Department approved a foreign military sale to Ireland worth approximately $46 million. Under this deal, Ireland will receive 36 lightweight command launch units, 44 Javelin FGM-148 missiles, and a whole package of spare parts, training tools, technical support, and logistics services. But this is not the first time Ireland has ordered Javelins. In fact, back in 2023, Ireland already signed an $8.7 million deal for 44 missiles. So this new purchase is a major expansion of what they already have. According to the official explanation, these weapons are not being bought for offensive military operations. Instead, they are intended to improve Ireland's capability to support United Nations peacekeeping missions and operations under NATO's Partnership for Peace program. Now here's something important. Ireland is still not joining NATO. They remain neutral, but they participate in peacekeeping missions where having modern weapons is necessary to protect their own troops and the civilians they are trying to help. Now, you may ask, why specifically the Javelin? What's so special about it? The FGM-148 Javelin is a man-portable fire-and-forget missile system. This means once the operator fires the missile, they can immediately move away. They don't have to keep aiming at the target. It uses an advanced infrared guidance system, which allows it to lock onto a tank or armored vehicle before launch, and once launched, the missile flies toward the target on its own. Another big advantage? The Javelin is designed for a-top attack, meaning it hits the tank from above, where the armor is the weakest. Its maximum effective range is around 2.5 kilometers, more than enough for most battlefield situations. And real-world results prove how effective it is. For example, in the Ukraine-Russia war, Ukrainian forces used Javelins very successfully to destroy Russian tanks and armored vehicles. This makes it one of the most trusted anti-tank systems in the world today. This leads to an even bigger question. Ireland has been famously neutral for over 80 years, so why are they buying these advanced weapons now? There are a few key reasons. First, the global security environment is changing rapidly. Conflicts are becoming more unpredictable. Even countries far from the front lines, like Ireland, realize they cannot depend purely on goodwill. Second, Ireland's soldiers often participate in UN peacekeeping missions in dangerous parts of the world, places like Mali, Lebanon, and the Central African Republic. In these missions, lightly armed soldiers could easily be overpowered by heavily armed groups. So by purchasing Javelins, Ireland is ensuring that its peacekeepers have the means to defend themselves and complete their missions safely. Third, European countries overall are investing more in defense after seeing the war in Ukraine. Even nations like Germany, Sweden, and Finland, which were once very reluctant about military spending, are now modernizing their forces. Ireland does not want to be left behind. And finally, some experts say that while Ireland's neutrality is unlikely to end, having a stronger defense makes their neutrality more credible. If you're strong, you're less likely to be bullied into conflicts you don't want to join. Within Ireland, opinions are mixed. Some politicians and citizens are supporting the move, calling it common-sense modernization. Others are worried. They believe such purchases could slowly push Ireland closer to becoming involved in future military alliances. Internationally, however, the reaction has been positive. The United States sees this as a strengthening of security ties, and in Europe, Ireland's efforts to modernize its defense are being welcomed, especially by neighboring countries who want all nations to be better prepared for unpredictable threats. In conclusion, Ireland's $46 million purchase of Javelin missiles is not about preparing for war. It's about being ready for peacekeeping, defense, and an uncertain future. It's about ensuring that neutrality doesn't mean vulnerability. And this move shows a broader trend. even the most peaceful nations are realizing that in today's world, having strong defenses is necessary, not for attacking others, but for protecting themselves. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more international updates. See you in the next one.